Hi everyone, it is Nicole from Sydney, Australia, and today is day 6 of my Go Live journey. And I am honoured to have Lynell, who is a fantastic coach and mentor in Canada. And I'm going to let Lynell say hi to everyone. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Thanks so much for having me, Nicole. I'm honored to be asked to be interviewed. So yes, my name is Lynell Dondale, and I live in Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. I am a wife of 35 years, and I have 2 adult children and 5 grandchildren. I am a retired registered nurse, and I'm an online digital business owner.
Nice. Adult children. My son turns 18 in 2 weeks. I'm freaking out a little bit, so I'll get some advice from you offline about that one. Awesome. So, like, you're a retired nurse, so you're obviously a caring person. And like, was the digital business how you became retired?
It helped,
It
yes.
helped. Yeah.
So I started this business in October of 2019. So I'm coming up to my 3rd year anniversary. And at the time I was working as a palliative care nurse at our local hospice. And I had worked there for about 7 years, I guess. And I have some health issues that were making it more and more difficult for me to continue to do the physical aspect of nursing. And I knew that I needed to try to find something that I could work around my health and my family. And I knew that online was probably something that would work for me. So I retired in February of 2020. And lots of it was because of my health, but also I don't think I would have done it as soon if I didn't have my online business, as my plan B. So it did have a big impact in my decision, that's for sure.
Wow. Okay. And so, like, you needed to look after your health, and so you were searching for something different.
Yes.
What particularly made you look online? Like, did you think, no, I can just go and sell shoes at the shop down the corner, or
Well, for me, sometimes just getting out of bed some days can be tough. Having a shower can exhaust me. So I knew that for me to have to go out of the house every day, or even a part-time job, was still going to be difficult for me. So I had thought, maybe I could do something where I could, sell products, but then I would have to ship it, and I would still have to do physical work because you'd have to be packaging things and shipping them. And I didn't want to do that. So I didn't know what I really wanted to do, but I knew I needed to do something. And I just happened to see an ad on social media, and it was a woman who was a real estate agent in Vancouver. And she had said that she had been a real estate agent, I believe, for about 8 years. And she had started her own online business, and she had been able to quit being a real estate agent and focus on her online business full time. So I checked it out, and it was very appealing. And I knew that I'd be able to stay at home, and I wouldn't have to do a lot of physical work, sitting in front of a computer and, those kinds of things was a lot easier for me than having to package products and ship them out and do all that kind of stuff. So I checked into it a little bit more, and here I am, and I'm loving it.
I love it. And, to look at that like something different, especially like if, your body is in that pain, because my son deals with chronic pain all the time. And I'm like, you've got to do this digital business. Like, you can do it from home, And I think for a lot of people, they don't realize that there's different opportunities out there and different ways to do life.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm really glad to hear that you did that. And like, I know I'm asking some random questions, but
That's
like,
okay.
what did you feel like when you decided to look into the business more and to decide to become a digital business owner?
I was terrified
Yeah,
because I thought, I don't know if I can put myself out there.
yeah,
I'm quite reserved and usually quite shy.
yeah,
In my role as a nurse, I am very comfortable in what I'm doing because I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
And it was something I was passionate about. So starting this, I thought, am I too old to learn this stuff?
Yeah.
Am I going to be able to do it? You know, is anybody even going to um, you know, feel some kind of attraction to what I'm talking about? And you know, I was nervous, and I thought, you know what? I've done other things late in life, like becoming a nurse.
Yeah.
I was, you know, I started as a practical nurse. I think I was 36. And then I know that by the time I was done my RN degree, I was 40. And I did it well. So I know that if I put my mind to something, I know that I can do it. And I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So I know I need to do it the right way. So I thought, well, you know, what have I got to lose? Nothing really. I needed to do it for me. And, you know, was a learning curve, that's for sure, a big one, but it was doable. And it wasn't like I was doing it all by myself. I may have been at home by myself with my computer, but our training was easy to follow. And if I ever was stuck, I had a mentor and a coach, plus the rest of our community
Yeah.
to be able to support me. So it was, you know, it was easier than I expected, I think.
Wow. So
Mm-hmm.
you overcame the fear of not knowing
Mm-hmm.
and the like what I'm hearing is the self-doubt as well. Oh my gosh, can I do this? And
Yes.
you go, actually, no, I can. And then
Mm-hmm.
you also discovered that there are people along the journey that will help you.
Yes,
That's really good.
absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so over the last 3 years, like
Mm-hmm.
what would you say would be, some of the transformations? Like what's happened in your journey?
Well, I feel more secure financially, right? Especially with my health and getting older. I know that with this business, when I'm retired, but when my husband retires,
Mm.
that we're still going to be able to live and to manage financially. So that's, you know, that's taken a big weight off my shoulders. But as well, I think the personal growth for me has been phenomenal. For me to even be doing go lives and interviews is not something I ever thought that I could do. Um, I know my kids, my oldest son is 29 and my youngest is 26.
Yeah.
And they say, Mom, I can't believe you're doing these things. I can't believe you're going live and you're doing interviews. And they said, like, it's great, but they're just very surprised. So I know that I have grown a lot
Yeah.
in my confidence um, outside of my role as a nurse. And, you know, for me, that has been one of the biggest changes. You know, I've been able to really look at myself and know that I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it. And it's, you know, it's worked out for me. I never ever doubted the business. I only ever doubted myself.
Mm.
And I don't doubt myself anymore, you know, because I know that it works and I know that I'm being successful. So
That's huge. Like to
mm-hmm,
overcome any sort of self-doubt. Like
mm-hmm,
I think that's amazing. And like
mm-hmm.
when I've spoken to you and you probably don't know this, but I've been one of the people in some of the big screens when you come and do some training or
Okay.
talk to different groups. I'm one of the, 40 people that are sitting. And I'm always inspired by your story because it's so relatable to me. Like I just totally understand that reinventing yourself
Mm-hmm.
and moving forward. But what I see as well is that you are such a giving person. Like
Thank
I
you.
see, you know, because to be a coach in the business as well, like you've stepped up and you're doing the next sort of level of helping other people.
Yes. And
Yeah.
that's, you know, again, coming from a caring profession,
Yeah.
that's part of what I really loved, was helping others. So not just the patients I looked after, but other nurses, student
Yeah.
nurses. I did, you know, I taught a little bit at our local college in the practical nursing program, and I love to share my knowledge. And I
Yeah.
never thought once I quit nursing that I would still be able to do that. And with this, I can still do that.
Yeah.
I can still teach people and help them. And it is very rewarding. It's a different kind of rewarding, but I think it fills me up the same way that my nursing did. So
That's awesome.
it's been phenomenal. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations on being a digital business owner
Well, thank you.
and for
Same to you.
giving to our community. Thank you. And thanks so much for giving me your time today.
Oh, you're
And
welcome.
I'm going to run away now because I have another interview to do tomorrow, and B, it's a beautiful sunny day here in Sydney, and I'm going
Great.
to enjoy it. I hope you
Great.
have an absolutely fantastic time. Thanks so much,
Thank you
Lynell.
so much, Nicole. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.